Antonio Conte has made it clear he disagrees with Tottenham's current plan and aimed a dig at club chairman Daniel Levy in an alarming interview. The Spurs boss has grown increasingly frustrated with life in the capital as Levy struggled to bring in his top transfer targets. They did eventually sign Rodrigo Bentancur and Dejan Kulusevski, but Conte was still left unhappy with how the window played out. 4 players were moved on from the club, leaving Conte's squad looking light on options in key areas. The concerns about the squad immediately became apparent in matches, with Tottenham currently on a run of 3 successive Premier League defeats. That run of losses has dealt a hammer blow to Tottenham's ambitions of finishing in the top 4. With Conte men slipping to 8th in the table. While he is struggling to turn results around, Conte's notoriously combustible style appears to be clashing with Levy's methodical approach. The Spurs boss has now given an interview to Italian media in which he made his unhappiness at the club's plans to bring in young talent over experienced players clear. Conte also appeared to aim a dig at Levy, hinting that he felt his squad had been made weaker by the chairman's actions in the January window. When you take the job in a team that hasn't won for a long time, it is inevitable that you will lack confidence, he told Sky Sport Italia. I glimpsed situations that could have developed. Then when you enter the situation you understand that something anyway. What happened in January is not easy. 4 players left in January. 4 important players for Tottenham, 2 have arrived. So even numerically instead of strengthening you may have, on paper, weakened. Bentancur and Kulusevski are the ideal prospect for Tottenham. Because Tottenham is looking for young players to be developed, not ready players. This is the speech. Conte went on to insist that Spurs will struggle to close the gap on their rivals while their philosophy revolves around signing young players. While he admitted that he was aware of their stance when he took the job, it remains an alarming insight from the Italian. But here was the link. The vision, the philosophy of the club is this, Conte added. It is inevitable that if you want to grow faster and if you want to be competitive faster you need players with a lot of experience. Because then they lead to increase the experience also in your team. But then again, the vision of the club I understand is this. Conte faces a tough task to turn his side's recent dreadful form around, with Tottenham's next Premier League outing being a trip to runaway table toppers Manchester City.